Module 5, topic, Utah State Liquor Laws continued and liquor laws affecting enforcement. Information to be covered in this unit. Number 1, unlawful possession of liquor. Number 2, who you can sell or serve alcohol to. Number 3, who you cannot sell or serve alcohol to. Number 4, you cannot tamper, dilute, or fortify alcohol. Number 5, persons under the age of 21 employed in establishments that serve alcohol. Number 6, disorderly persons. Number 7, no drinking while working. Number 8, corking wine. Number 9, advertising. Number 10, cooking with liquor. Number 11, the health DUI sign. And number 12, laws affecting enforcement. We have just covered the different Utah retail outlets and rules, but there are also other rules and laws that must be adhered to in order for an establishment to operate within the scope of public safety. Unlawful possession of liquor. It is unlawful to possess in the state of Utah any liquor not purchased in the state unless you brought 2 liters in through U.S. Customs or you obtained approval and brought it into Utah when you moved here from out of state and paid an administrative handling fee that the DABC requires, or you inherited as part of an estate liquor that is located outside the state and brought it into Utah after obtaining the approval from the DABC and paying the required administrative handling fee. It is illegal to sell or serve alcohol to an intoxicated person, even if they aren't the ones consuming the alcohol. If someone is intoxicated, they cannot buy, possess, or consume an alcoholic beverage. And Bill and Ted comes in, and Bill's drunk and wants to pay for Ted's cocktail, he cannot do so. You have a large party, and the host or hostess of the party becomes intoxicated. You now have to close out the alcohol part of the tab. They can no longer purchase the alcohol. It is against the law in Utah to be intoxicated, sometimes referred to being drunk. You will find the legal definition of intoxication in Utah Code annotated 76-9-701, and it states, a person is guilty of intoxication if he is under the influence of intoxicating liquor, uncontrolled substance, or any substance having the property of releasing the toxic vapors to a degree that the person may endanger himself or another in a public place or in a private place where he unreasonably disturbs another person. In fact, it is illegal to serve someone to the point of intoxication. Utah Code annotated 32A-12-2162 states, a person may not permit any other person to become intoxicated as defined in section 76-9-701, or any intoxicated person to consume any alcoholic beverages in a premises of which the person is the owner, tenant, or occupant, or in any chartered bus or limousine of which the person is the owner or operator. Also, Utah Code annotated 32A-12-2051 states, a person may not sell, offer to sell, or otherwise furnish or supply any alcoholic beverage or product to any known interdicted person. Note, an interdicted person is anyone who is prohibited by law or a court order from consuming alcohol or from associating with persons who are consuming alcohol. The Utah Minor Liability Act states it is illegal to sell or serve alcohol to minors or to allow them in premises or areas of premises that are restricted to 21 years of age or older. Under the age of 21 restrictions pertains to persons beyond being a guest. It includes anyone being under the age of 21 in a dining club, social club, tavern, and areas restricted to persons 21 years of age or older before, during, or when the establishment is closed or open. In fact, it is illegal for a minor to purchase, attempt to purchase, possess, or consume an alcoholic beverage. It is also illegal for a minor to solicit others to purchase alcoholic beverages for them, just as it is illegal for them to use fake ID. Age requirements for employees who work in an establishment that serves and sells alcohol. Any employee that is the age of 16 and employed in an establishment open to all ages can ring up a sale of an alcoholic beverage, but they cannot take an order for it or serve it. They can also bus a table that has containers that alcohol has been served in as long as the table is in the area open to all ages. But they cannot do any job duty in an area restricted to 21 years of age or older. Now let's talk about an establishment that is licensed for 21 years of age or older, which would be a dining club, a social club, or a tavern. In order for a person to enter the premises, they must be 21 years of age or older. That means anyone and everyone 24/7, 365 days a year has to be 21 years of age. That would include all staff, vendors, and anyone else who would enter the premises. Minors can never be employed in an establishment restricted to 21 years of age or older. Disorderly persons cannot or may not remain on the premises. A disorderly person is someone who is going to start a fight by their actions. A person is guilty of disorderly conduct if he refuses to comply with a lawful order of the police to move from a public place, or knowingly creates a hazardous or physically offensive condition by any act which serves no legitimate purpose, or intending to cause public inconvenience, annoyance, or alarm, or recklessly creating a risk thereof. He engages in fighting or in violent, tumultuous, or threatening behavior, makes unreasonable noises in a public place, makes unreasonable noises in a private place which can be heard in a public place, or obstructs vehicular or pedestrian traffic. Public place means any place in which the public or a substantial group of the public has access and includes to, but is not limited to, streets, highways, and the common areas of public buildings and areas surrounding those places. Disorderly conduct is a Class C misdemeanor if the offense continues after request by a person to desist, otherwise it is an infraction. No drinking while working. I know this subject was covered in the Utah Retail Outlets section of the seminar, but we're going to break it down further. No drinking while working includes tasting. Those quality control straw shots are a big no-no. Utah has some incredible wineries, and in order for the establishment to sell these wines, the staff may participate in a wine tasting so they can describe the wine to the guest. In order for the employee to participate in a tasting, they cannot be on the clock and do any job in the operations of the business. You cannot give away alcohol or sell it for less than it was acquired for. Alcoholic beverages must be sold for no less than the amount of which the beverage was procured. This also includes samples. Also, discounted special pricing is illegal. All alcohol has to be sold at the same price every day, all day. You cannot tamper, dilute, or fortify, which means put cheaper vodka into a more expensive vodka bottle, substitute a cheaper brand of alcohol for a more expensive alcohol, or serve a non-alcoholic drink for an alcoholic drink when an alcoholic drink has been ordered. All alcohol has to be sold from the original container it came in. Also, containers of alcohol cannot be diluted, watered down. I call that extending pour cost. All alcoholic beverages must be poured from the original container. Utah rules and federal regulations say that liquor must be dispensed from its original container or through a dispensing system where there is no reuse, refilling, or the addition of any substance whatsoever to alter the original contents contained in the liquor bottle. To review, liquor has to be dispensed from its original container and nothing can be put in it to alter the contents. Mixing up a batch of infused liquor and dispensing from a crock, container, or carafe is not allowed either because dispensing has to be from the original container, the bottle.